YouTube, how you doing? Welcome to my 2020 year in review video. I wanted to make a video just to talk about what's happened this year as we've hit so many new milestones. The date is January the 2nd, 2021. I actually filmed this video over on the 27th of December and planned to get it out beforehand, but unfortunately I messed up the footage. So now we're doing it again, but this time in January. You know, whole new year, whole new mindset. It's completely different. This video is just basically a video talking about how last year's gone and plans for this year moving forwards. It's a chance to look back and just see how far we've come as a channel, as well as talk about what my goals are for the channel. In my head right now, I have the plans to do this every year that I am making content and you guys are watching. So I'm looking forward to looking back on this video in the future. It has been the year of COVID, so you've got to excuse the luck. We're in tier 4 lockdown right now, which means we can't do anything apart from sit inside and make videos. Right, so I just wanted to go through some of the stats that we currently got going on. How many followers do I currently have? Well, on Twitch, I currently have 1,251. We hit 1250 on the final stream before New Year's. And it was nice to go in on a nice round number like 1250. Just very satisfying. Felt closer to 1,500 than we did to 1,000, you know? It's a big difference right there. I currently have 19 subscribers on Twitch, and that's fluctuating around 13 to 15 subs a month. It can go higher, it can go a little lower from time to time, but that's about the average. And on YouTube, I have 58 subscribers. We've only just started uploading there consistently recently, and it's starting to grow. But yeah, we're on 58 right now. What do I currently stream? I'm primarily a Rocket League streamer. I do throw in some variety here and there with some Destiny 2 streams, as well as having played a bit of Fortnite, a bit of Warzone, and whatever I'm kind of feeling. Even did some Among Us and Fall Guys. I try and mix it up from time to time, but primarily it is Rocket League, tournaments on the Sundays, and then whatever I'm feeling during the week, really. How often do you stream? Well, I'm currently streaming Wednesdays and Sundays, Wednesdays from 7 and Sundays from 4:30. I also try and throw in some bonus streams on Fridays and Saturdays just to mix it up a bit, and if I have time, I'd rather be live and chatting with you guys than sitting around just doing nothing. What is currently my most viewed video? As of right now, it's a Valorant gameplay with 67 views, which is one of my first uploads. I think it's the highest because it's been on there the longest. I have not touched Valorant since because my PC can no longer run it while streaming. The second one being a Rocket League related video, which is a car control map, which was one of my earliest uploads. That's on 65 views. That one I much prefer. It's a lot of fun, that one. And I definitely want to do them again in the future. What are my current average viewers? So as of today, my current average viewers is 13. And then back in December, when I first started up the stream again, we were on 1.9. So to go from 1.9 to 13, it makes me very happy. So that you guys are enjoying the content and coming back more and more often. My highest number of Twitch subs at one time, so that was 52, I believe. When the channel hit 1,000 followers, some of the people from the community went a bit crazy and decided to drop a ton of gifted and get me up to 52 subscribers. That is my highest to date. I never thought I'd hit that much. I'm always surprised when I've got over 10, honestly. So to be hitting 50 on such a great day as that day was incredible. Current financial situation. So as of right now, I am doing streaming and content creation as a part-time sort of hobby. I do it every chance I get when I'm not working. I currently work as a graphic designer for a company here in Cardiff. My current setup, well, you can see it behind me. Currently rocking the dual monitors with the webcam, the Xbox set up straight into the capture card. The old PC, it's about 5 years old now, so we need to upgrade that bad boy soon. Amazon mice and keyboard, then a brand new mouse mat, as well as rocking the Logitech headphones. And I'm rocking the Blue Yeti microphone. And I do have a ring light too, that's over there, right in my face. It's a pretty small and humble setup at the minute. Definitely some upgrades to come in the future, but we're doing pretty well for now. Proudest achievements to date. Well, there's 3 big ones, but they all kind of link together. So there is hitting 1,000 followers over on Twitch.
Sparkles right here to celebrate. I don't have a champagne glass. Do not judge me. It's a wine glass. Do not judge me.
That was an incredible feeling. I set myself and the channel and the community a bit of a challenge with that, saying, can we hit 1,000 by December 9th? Turns out I really underestimated the squad. They were able to smash it by the end of October, a whole 2 months early. I couldn't believe it. That was an incredible feeling. Just knowing that it was coming and seeing those numbers just tick up and tick up and tick up and just feeling the momentum of the channel growing, it was incredible. The second one being on the same day where we hit over 50 subs. I've already talked about it once, but that was an incredible feeling to not only hit the 1,000 followers, popping that Prosecco and hitting 50 plus subs all at the same time. I couldn't stop smiling that day. And the main reason I wanted to get to 1,000 followers was because I wanted to get myself a creator code. I set the task of getting 1,000 followers rather than getting the creator code, because at the time, Rocket League and Epic Games had shut all applications. So a lot of big Rocket League streamers in the community who didn't even have codes themselves. A couple weeks after I hit my goal though, eventually the applications reopened and I was able to say, I have myself a creator code in the Epic Store. Being able to choose between using Tim the Tatman or Artie Patrick in the Epic Store should never be a thing, but it is now, and I love it. So thank you guys for the continued support there. It's been amazing. What am I hoping to achieve next year? So I already wrote a tweet about this question, mainly because I wanted to set myself some goals and manifest them into being. Well, I went for some pretty tough goals for some of them. Some of them are more achievable than others. Some of them require more effort than others. I want to set myself some goals which I had to strive for. I didn't want to set simple goals. I wanted to set goals that if I fail, at least I'm trying my hardest to reach them. That's kind of the whole point in these goals for me. So my first goal, which I think is probably the hardest one of all of them, is to hit 10,000 followers. Now going into this year, like I said earlier, I'm on 1251. That's a big increase. But the momentum and the snowball effect that can happen from Twitch and working on other social media platforms to grow that online presence, it is possible. So if we continue to strive to be better, then hopefully we should hit it. Now this next one is hit 200 Twitch subs at one time. It can be any point in the year. It could just be one mad person comes in with 200 gifted subs and I'm like, that's my year sorted. Or it could be that 200 people gift a sub or 200 people subscribe, whatever it may be. Now I think this one, if the channel is growing at the pace of hitting 10,000 followers, it shouldn't be too difficult for 1 month to, I don't know, it magically happen. 10,000 people and only 200 are subbing. That's not a bad rate, honestly. That's a very small percentage of them actually need to sub. So that's where the thinking from that came from. Now the Twitch goal is that I want to have an average of 50 viewers for a month. I want to be able to go from 13 average to 50. I think that's pretty achievable if the numbers again continue to go up to 10,000 and 200 subs and all that. Should be pretty achievable. Puts me in a good place to try and strive to become a partner at some point. I didn't want to make that this year's goal because I still think I'm quite new on the platform. I've only been streaming consistently for a year. Most of the other streams that I've noticed, they get partner around about 2 years, maybe 3 years. We'll see what happens. I'm not putting too much pressure on getting partner just yet, although the new emotes would be pretty good. I'd have to come up with some new mustache ones. Maybe I'd even have to grow it back for some photos. If you want to see that, go follow me over on Twitch. I want to upload at least one YouTube video a month. Now that can be my best of. I want to consistently upload them still, but I also want to do some extra videos here and there. So that might be 2 videos a month, 3 videos a month, all that stuff. I just want to set myself the task of uploading more, editing more, and trying to get YouTube off the ground. Because as of right now, as I said, we're only on 58 subscribers. The views are relatively low, but I'm enjoying the editing practice and I like making them. So I'm gonna keep making them and we'll see what happens. Also with YouTube, my goal is to hit 300 subscribers. I'm not gaining at the same rate as I am on Twitch, so I think 300 is achievable for now. Maybe even a little low, but we'll find out. With YouTube, because I am so new to it and so unsure of my footing on it, I can't really set too high a goal because I can't gauge how far along I am. So that's why I've said 300. We'll see what happens there. Another goal is doing 6 giveaways this year. Now, I've said 6 because I feel like that's quite an even spread. It's 1 every 2 months. Speaking of giveaways, I've actually got one going on right now over on my Twitter. I'll leave the link down below. Another one is to get sponsored or work with a brand. I'm not sure which brand it is exactly just yet, but I want it to be a brand which I actually use, I genuinely think would be good for my followers. Speaking of brand, you guys might have noticed this RT Patrick hoodie that I'm wearing. This is actually the old version. I have ordered myself the brand new V2 version of the hoodies to check the design in person and make sure they are good to go. And they should be getting released sometime in end of January, February time. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And finally, the main one. And I think it's one of the easiest goals and the one that I will achieve soonest. And that is to eventually upgrade the PC. It's just too old now, it's battered, it's worn out, had a really good run, but it just can't handle the pace anymore. I've already spec'd out the PC I want to get, it's $2,000. We're at about 1,300 right now, so another 700 and we should be there. I'm hoping by the end of January I will have that and I'll be able to get it. As soon as we got that, the stream quality will go up, the editing will go up, just overall vibe will go up. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And that also opens me up to playing a ton of different games on stream. I'm gonna be playing Rocket League no matter what, but it does leave it open to trying out some new games. And that's it really for the goals that I have for next year. I don't think anything is too outrageously crazy. There's some risky ones, but we'll see what happens with them. My biggest regret / what would I tell my past self? Most people say they regret not starting sooner and getting into it sooner, and that can be a little true for me. But for the most part, I do genuinely feel like I started at the perfect time. Over the past 10 years, I've given it many tries on and off and just didn't have the dedication or the self-discipline to carry on. Whereas now I think I'm in a really good position. I know a lot more about editing, timing, general visuals. After working as a designer for over 2 years and just ingesting content anywhere I can, learning to have a brain that analyzes rather than just watches. I think that's really helped with the channel and with how I think about how I want to interact with you guys. It's also meant now working full time, which means I have money to spend on the stream. But I have to say my biggest regret would have to be not investing in the stream sooner. I mean, I started off streaming from the Xbox and just using my headset mic, and then I bought a cheap microphone, which sounded like death. But because it was cheaper, I bought it. And then I bought a cheap webcam. I bought all these cheap things that I should have just saved and waited and bought the better model. I should have spent that little bit extra and gone for the slightly higher end one, because it just makes the stream look better, cuts out any waste, because now I've got old webcams, old microphones that I'm never going to use. No one's ever going to use them. They're awful. Why did I do that? So I'd have to say, yeah, not investing fully in the stream and putting money down. So that's it for my 2020 year in review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I had a lot of fun making this video. It really got me thinking about what I want to do with the channel and what we need to do to progress the channel further. Thank you guys for the continued support this year. It's been incredible how this channel has grown, and I can't wait to see where it goes next time. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.